Dear students, in this session, I am going to explain to you the accounting treatment for issue of shares for cash in installment basis. I will explain this accounting treatment through an example. You see, this is the June month time, isn't it? In this time, all the schools are ready to seek admission in their schools, isn't it? So for that, they are issuing advertisement or prospectus to the public. So in this prospectus mention the what are the courses available in the schools, and what are the facilities available in the schools, and how is their education system. Everything they mentioned in the prospectus, isn't it? Then on seeing this prospectus, we may apply for the or we may seek admission in that school. Means what we will do, we will apply for the admission in that school, isn't it? So we put the application form. Okay, then after receiving this application form, the school will allot the courses to you. Then after allotting the courses to you, the school will collect the fee structure on ready cash basis or on installment basis. So for what are the steps followed in the admission of the schools means, first they issue prospectus, then next we put the application form, then next allotment, then later fee structure, isn't it? The same, what are the procedures followed in the school, the same will be followed in the company also, isn't it? So I will explain through an example. See, an Arun company issued 50,000 shares at rupees 10 each to the public. Then what is the share capital? Here see, Arun company need share capital, isn't it? For getting this share capital, it gives the advertisement about the issue of 50,000 shares at rupees 10 each. Okay, so it issue prospectus about the issue of shares to the public. Okay, then what is the share capital amount? Number of shares 50,000 shares at rupees 10 each. Then what is the share capital? 5 lakhs. Now Arun company need how much amount? 5 lakhs amount. So to get these 5 lakhs, it issue 50,000 shares at rupees 10 each. Okay, then so after seeing this prospectus, we may apply for the shares in the Arun company, isn't it? So we put the application form. Then on seeing this application form by the Arun company, it allot the shares to the public. So what? Okay. Then in the schools, what are the procedures followed? First prospectus, second one application, then third one allotment, then later fee structure, isn't it? Like that in the company also, it collects the share capital on installment basis. First installment called application, then second one allotment, then third one first call, and last one for second and final call. Okay, then next now I think you can understand all the procedures followed in the what are the procedures followed in the issue of shares to the public. Then next, face value of each share is 10. This 10 may be also collected on installment basis. So through an application 2, during allotment 3, then first call 2, then second call. On the whole, if we add all the amount, means the amount will come as 10. It should not go beyond this 10. This application 2 may be allotment amount, the concerned amount may be changed, depends upon the company. So anyway, see, this 5 lakhs they are going to collect through application, through allotment, some amount on first call and some amount on second call. So application number 2, number of shares they applied on the 50,000. So totally it is going to collect 1 lakh amount on application amount. Then it is the part of the share capital only, not the full share capital. Then next one, during the allotment, it are going to collect 1,50,000 from the public. Then during the first call, it is going to collect the 1 lakh from the first call. Then during the second call, it is going to collect 1,50,000 from the public. So if we add all these amount, means totally 5 lakhs will come. So now we can understand that the company can collect the share capital on 4 installment basis. Okay, through application 1 lakh, through allotment 1,50,000, through first call 1 lakh, through second call 1,50,000. Totally the company is going to collect 5 lakh from the public by way of issue of shares. The next we are going to see how we have to pass the journal entries for this application, allotment, first call and final call. Actually 2 entries are passed in the passed for application and allotment. First one cash entry, second one transfer entry. Cash entry means what are the amount received on application, everything right in the cash entry. Transfer entry means the received application money transferred to the share capital is called transfer entry. Then one somewhat differ for the application allotment is somewhat differ. See, in the application first we have to write the cash entry, then next we have to write the transfer entry. But in allotment first we have to write the transfer entry, the next only we are going to write the cash entry. Why? And then first call also we have to write the transfer entry, then cash entry. Second call also transfer entry and cash entry. So application alone, first entry will come cash entry, the second transfer entry. For allotment, first call and second call. So transfer entry will come first and cash entry will come second, because in the application form the company receive cash from the public. So it write the receipt of application money second, bank account data to share application account. Okay, the receipt of application money. Then this received application money transferred to the company account, isn't it? So in the receipt of application money, it is credited in the cash entry. The same while in the transfer entry, the share application account data to share capital, it is debited in the transfer entry. So in the cash entry, share application account is credited. In the transfer entry, share application must be debited. So this is called transfer entry. So on allotment, the transfer entry will come first and cash entry will come second. So it denotes that after allotting the shares, the shareholders are liable to pay the amount due to the allotment amount due to the companies. So these are the amount has to be collected from the public. So this allotment due from the public is mentioned in the first transfer to the share company capital account. So through share allotment, these 1,50,000 must be come to the company capital account. So that only they are writing these entries, share allotment account data to share capital account. Then after getting the intimation only, the shareholders are pay the allotment amount, isn't it? In the school, first before collecting the first term fees, first they will issue the intimation to you, that is fee structure slip to you about the fee structure, everything to you. Then after seeing the intimation only, we are started to pay the amount, isn't it? So this, what are the amounts to be collected from the students is a fees due to the school. Then later the amount collected from the collected from the students will be right in the cash entry. Like that in the share allotment. The same will be followed in the first call also. So in the first call also, share first call account data to share capital account, and in the final call also cash entry bank account data to share first call amount. So application amount 1 lakh amount entered in the cash entry, then transfer entry. This allotment amount 1,50,000 is transfer to 1,50,000 to the capital account. Then we received this amount from the public 1,50,000. Then what are the amount due to the company? 1 lakh first call only, it's a due to the company. Then we received this due call amount also, means bank account data to share first call. Same will be followed in the share second call also. I think you could so far understand this accounting treatment for application, allotment, first call and final call. Then I would give one more sum to you, then you may do as a homework. Okay, thank you.